Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of Ijiranaide Nagatoro-san. And last episode we had some pretty exciting developments. I mean, for one thing, Senpai is not exactly the most athletic person in the world, and Nagatoro kind of is, so she kind of took it upon herself to give him a bit of a training arc, you might say, which involved her wearing a certain outfit and doing a lot of poses and stuff in that outfit. So yeah, definitely one of those scenes that makes it very clear what a man of culture Nana she is, and a lot of those images are just remain in my head throughout the entire week. Also, we have club stuff. Like, the club has been somewhat relevant, right? It's like the setting of our hangouts and stuff like that, and also, yeah, there's been some attempts at drawing Nagatoro and stuff, so it's been, it's been relevant, but it like had a bit of a jump up in relevancy because we actually met the president of that club, who's just not been around at all, because she's been hearing unsavory rumors about the place and kind of wants to close it down. But we're gonna fight for the club. That's kind of our, end of season conflict sort of thing, a chance for us to come together and fight for our cool hangout spot. And we have to do our own exhibit separate from the art clubs for the culture festival, and I hope we do well. So let's jump in and do it and see if that's the case. 3, 2, 1, cut. And right off with the opening. Oh yeah, we also got to see Nagatoro in the cat outfit, and again, another good pose in that outfit as well. So there's a lot of good stuff last episode, is the point. Just that hem of the skirt lift there, just... You know, I kind of wish the show had like a really, sweet and friendly girl that to kind of contrast, Nagatoro's teasing nature in regards to Senpai. A character that kind of exists to showcase how much more exciting life is when you're with somebody like Nagatoro over like a boring, nice girl, Something like that would be interesting in the show. But I don't think we have a character like that. But having like a class rep or something be that kind of character would be interesting. Just something I thought of. So, our title. What do you think, Senpai? Is there somebody doing an impression of her? You couldn't even tell it was Nagatoro's voice. I mean, it literally was, because it's an anime slash manga. I thought it was a boob at first. I'm glad they're not too worried. I mean, she's already worried that you like her, you like older women, so you're not helping. That's not true. Well, yeah, we're a unit. That's a good question. Okay, well, I don't think that's true. I could be persuaded to help. Oh my god, wow. I you know what? Yeah, we should do that. I mean, that's not, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not, it's beatable though. Haunted house, of course, with all the bloody text. 11th. That's definitely worse than 6th. How sad is that? winner. Just drawings. You're just a drawing. One of the president's drawings, yeah. Oh wow! Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they were allowed to showcase that. But damn, that ass though, Jesus. That. Yeah, it's art. It's not anything weird or lewd. It's art. The things I would do to that art. I still don't think that would fly in my country, but but it's cool that your school is that cool. Oh god, what the Oh, that is unsettling to look at. You see it again. Kind of hard to pay attention to the subtitles when you do that. I think we should make the exact same type of art just with Nagatoro instead. That's my suggestion. We can even do it from the front. We're feeling really bold. Going out, one out, do the presidents. We might have to do that. We need some more positivity in this room. Well, I mean, of course we can't do anything about that part, but I still think overall Nagatoro is more attractive, so it's fine. I mean, for sure. Yeah, I see your point, but... I mean, they're pretty much all bigger than Nagatoro, so... I mean, Nagatoro has justice on her side. You got something you want to say, Senpai? Okay, here we go. That just the pose, the face, just... Power. She's got the right ideas. No, the previous idea was fine. Just all the cosplay. Even like a succubus kind of one over there. What am I even looking at? Damn it, I couldn't see it. Oh god. What an overwhelming force. Yeah, this is a whole nother fetish over here. I was joking, but then he put her... what's the word for it? I want to say vor slash giantess. I don't know. It's not a fetish of mine, so I'm not too familiar with it, but I know it's a thing. He's literally doing nothing wrong. Can't prove that. I mean, we'll see. That ass is hard to beat. That came out wrong. Man, I'm just sitting here sweating to death, and that pool looks really refreshing. I mean, this makes sense. She does help the swim club, so. I do look forward to seeing the finished product, those tan lines. That's kind of vague. That's not much at all. You know, if she was nude, you'd have less to draw. Okay. I mean, it's a step up. I'll add literally everything. If you want to compete with that, I mean, fire with fire. You gotta at least match it. Okay. Just... get drying, boy. I never get tired of looking at that art. I really don't. That kind of thing. We are very serious here. Yeah, I think she wants to help. I mean, you should... But, I mean... She is involved as well, like... Yeah, that could have been handled better. I know, right? I didn't even think about that. I mean, they're not wrong. Very hentai behavior here, but... I'm... just... Oh, wow. I mean, the size difference is really apparent when you do that. You could be more honest, senpai. Sunao janain dakara, senpai. It sounds so much better in Japanese. So... Okay. Peaches. Of course there's peaches. The lewdest of all fruits. Peaches always remind me of a certain episode of an anime called Kiss Exes. I watched a long time ago. Is it one specific scene? Yeah, Senpai definitely has a lot of talent. I still prefer Nagatoro artwork, though. Okay. She's dressed like that. Man, she definitely has a lot of pride in her body. There's no shame here. I wouldn't know. Oh, well, in that case, yeah, Nagatoro definitely would be the best subject. Best theme. Man, if you really did prefer older women, there really would be no competing with that. That's probably not what she was hoping to see. Yeah, you could totally take it that way. Things are not improving on that front. Jesus Christ, that chest is big. Still has those red vampire-like eyes, too. Okay. Go chase her. The important thing is to go after her. That's all you need to understand. Hey, she's not running away. That makes it easier to catch. Okay. Yo, you better have something good to say here, senpai. At least she appreciates you coming after her. Yeah, you could tell a lot just from her shifting expressions there about what she's thinking. Well, so much for our one-on-one scene. I mean, technically he did chase after her, but man, that was way back in episode 1. You know, that gorgeous face right there is probably when he fell in love. Or that one. One of those faces. One of the many amazing Nagatoro faces. It's the way she says senpai. Good times. Really hard to catch. I mean, a girl that's more athletic than you. And she doesn't want to be caught. We don't have that much time left, so you better hurry up. Wonder how much longer you can keep this up. It's art. Yeah, that'd probably do pretty well in the art exhibit as well. Pool again. We actually are at it this time. It wasn't just a brief image. Whatever, we're both gonna end up in that pool before the scene ends. Okay, just I'm almost positive now. At least one of them's gonna end up in that water. He said it! There we go. I thought I redeemed. Well, it does not seem safe. But she's not the one I love. Okay, yeah, there we go. It was only a matter of time. You gonna jump after her, senpai? No splash. Did he catch her? Yeah, he had to have caught her. Yep. Just the nick of time. You've come so far, senpai. Since episode 1. Just the way you are. the teasing, the bullying, the mean you. Oh wow. Man, he is bold in his scene, Jesus. Yeah, this is taking everything senpai has. Yeah, you know you love that. Yeah, we probably both needed that. I needed that too, but unfortunately it doesn't quite work that way. Can't get to the screen. Yeah. Anime characters, they catch colds easily. And, yeah. Hey, maybe we could draw you like this. Yeah, she does not seem too bothered at all. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says, she's way more attractive than the art president. I am just sweating to death in this room. I don't know how clear that is from the camera, but I definitely am. So yeah, this episode is pretty much the prep for actually putting out something good for the exhibit. Next episode, I imagine, we'll really get the drawing started. If the art exhibit it really is just one fine, amazing quality drawing of Nagatoro, I really look forward to seeing it. Because it's something that's got to beat the, you know, the president's drawing. That's a high bar. That is a pretty high bar, but I know we can do it. It's just that whatever we put out that is good enough for that. It's worth seeing it. I would look forward to seeing it. Okay, Stinger. Wow, we actually have more time left than I thought. What do you mean? I mean, I would be fine with that too, but Ordinary You was definitely fine as well. There we go, a bit of a delay there. Man, the blushing. I think we need another dip in that pool. These two. I didn't quite catch that. I'm the Haganai protagonist. He said kawaii like river, like he wants to jump in the river. Who is that? Like student council president or... I think that's a new character. Okay, that's a bit of an ominous way to end off the episode. I was trying to stop the preview, but I kept seeing the girls in such great outfits. It was kind of hard to stop it. But yeah, that was the 11th episode of Ijiranaide Nagatoro-san. And this episode definitely had its focus on the whole competition bet ultimatum, whatever you want to call it, that we established last episode. We had some pretty fun stuff of Nagatoro and them kind of mocking the president, because of course they do, right? I mean, she's just so different, like, fundamentally than they are. Like, almost polar opposite kind of personalities, her and our little Gyaru group, you know, that we have here. They're very, very different people, right? So, of course, it's kind of like that. And Senpai, I mean, they're kind of like looking down on her a bit, like not thinking that she's that big, that tough competition, whereas Senpai is like, no, she's really good, you know, she's kind of amazing. And as he's kind of like singing her praises a little bit here, Nagatoro, not really a big fan of that, right? You know, like complimenting another girl in front of the girl that likes you, she gets a bit salty, for sure. But we actually did eventually get to see the art that she did last year. Where do we first see that artwork? Yeah, right about here. The painting the president did last year. Yeah, basically just a nude artwork from behind with her like having a like slightly glancing backwards so you can kind of see her face too. And yeah, you can tell from the artwork that she's got those assets, like top, bottom, they both, this is very prominent, right? Obviously very, very different style than Nagatoro for sure. And I did kind of comment on it that kind of body has a bit more of a wide appeal than Nagatoro does. So that definitely could be an issue. Like, I know it's kind of a subjective thing, but I do think Nagatoro is far more attractive than her. But it doesn't really matter if the majority of the student body disagrees with that. But still, it's impressive that was allowed to be put on display. But lucky for her. But yeah, that was what she did last year. We don't really know what she's doing this year, do we? I don't think so. But it's a high bar set, so I imagine she'll really bring her A game, whatever she does, for sure. But we saw the picture, like that painting, like so many times throughout the episode. Like I think it's kind of ingrained in my mind at this point. Like 10 years might pass, and I don't think I'll ever forget that artwork. I like we just broke out some random outfits as well, which I don't think we actually got to see them in the episode, but maybe next time. But I mean, yeah, the big thing with the episode was just kind of like figuring out what we do. Like we tested the water with some cosplay and stuff like that. But I think by the end of the episode, we established just normal, everyday Nagatoro is best Nagatoro, right? And we had one bit of an awkward scene where like he kind of like doesn't even want to draw Nagatoro, right? That was kind of hard to watch because, I mean, of course he's going to draw Nagatoro. That's how it has to go. And he's acting like he's like pulling her into his own situation, but like she was here, they were all here when this whole thing got started, and they were kind of the reason why she showed up to begin with. Like, they're already involved in this. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was unnecessary care. I don't know what the English way to say it, but like definitely concern you didn't need to do. Like, she's already a part of this, she's already invested, she already wants to help, right? Like just let her do it, right? Like, I don't know, did not really like seeing that fight, but it did lead to the makeup scene, which I guess kind of makes up for it. That dramatic by the pool, you know, he says things about wanting her to be his model and saying she's attractive, grabbing her hand as she falls into the water. Just a really great opportunity for Senpai to really step up, recover from his failure in that one previous scene, get a lot of good blushing going on, and eventually falling into that water and having a very cute scene of her like splashing him where she just like looks just really happy, because of course she does. I mean, it's great for her, for sure. Really did not help things when she walked in on the president being in there in like a towel or whatever. That did not help anything, because yeah, it looked like she was being his model, like she had been replaced or whatever by the girl she was already kind of jealous of, you know. So that was really not ideal. But yeah, luckily we were able to recover from all that. We also got a lot of like montage-y flashback stuff of all the precious memories together. Like we really have had a lot of good memories for sure. Like, it definitely reminded me, like, one of the highlights of the show is definitely the variety of top-tier Nagatoro faces. Like, that's something that President can't do. Like, she may have some huge knockers and just a booty that stretches for days, but her face is just so boring in comparison. Like, she has, like, one default facial expression. Like, when it comes to Nagatoro, she fails against her, like handily, right? So I think that's what we should leverage, is have a really good facial expression of Nagatoro's when we draw her, and we'll win, right? Like, it doesn't matter how much skin the president shows, you really can't compete with that face. That's really what it comes down to. So I think that should be our secret weapon. But yeah, that final scene with that one girl, I want to go back to that. Because that seemed important. Yeah, I understand your position, which has to be in reference to the club disbanding the little competition thingy. Either way, we'll make a decision on the day of the event. So basically, they're just kind of talking about her like essentially being kind of a judge kind of role, like enforcing the decision. Like, is that all it is? Just like, you know, like communicating to the student council what's going on here to make it very official. Is that all that it is, or is it implying any kind of trickery? I don't know. I'm not gonna read too much into that until they give me reason to, but just had a bit of an ominous feel to it. That's all. That's all. I was kind of. But yeah, I think that's all I really got to say on the episode. It was a good one for sure. Definitely really gets that feeling across that we are getting near the end of the show, and we have made a lot of progress with relationship-wise between Nagatoro and Senpai. And next time we will have our full-on climax, and we'll see how the competition, how it goes. And hopefully we win. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you click the like button if you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next video as well. So until then, bye bye.